Mark has yet another injury. This time, the pain is on the inner part of the elbow. The pain started after, ironically, playing a game of tennis. Pain is a constant delay. It worsens with any gripping activity. In addition, the grip strength seems to be weakened due to pain. These symptoms are indicative of the golfer's elbow. Pain in that inside part of the elbow and the common flexor tendon. Golfer's elbow occurs due to inward stress placed on the elbow, as well as forceful work. Racket sports are a perfect example, as a racket increases the leverage and places more stress on that inner part of the elbow. It's also common in golf and weight training as well. Mark has tried resting for 2 weeks since he developed the pain. However, it does not seem to be working. To manage better, self-massage and anti-inflammatories are usually recommended. However, the main things that tends to help is a gradual strengthening protocol. Very similar to other tendon issues, the load needs to be gentle, at least to begin with, and gradually built up. Exercises that Mark can do for this will target the common flexor tendon. These include exercise number 1. A great way to work that common flexor tendon is simply by gripping and holding a weight. This is a great starting exercise. Mark can try and see how he tolerates it. If it's irritating, it's really easy to adjust just by changing the weight and how long it's held for. You can even incorporate this into other exercises like a farmer's walk and do it for distance instead. Ensure it's not aggravating and work on building it up. Once Mark has done this and it's not irritating, he can move on to exercise 2. This time, with the arm resting on a bench with the wrist off the edge, he'll be working on eccentric wrist flexion. So a slow lowering of the weight, then using the other hand to lift it back up and repeat, building on the reps and weight used to progress. When this is feeling good, Mark will move on to exercise 3, which will be including the shoulder. Shoulder strength becomes important when looking to rehab the elbow, as a weaker shoulder will result in more work for the elbow. It's rare in activities that you'll be using the elbow without the shoulder, especially if playing racket sports, where golfer's elbow is common. So, doing a dumbbell raise with the palm faced up, you can work to activate the common flexor tendon at the elbow, like an isometric contraction as you're keeping the wrist still, while also working the shoulder. You can do this as a lateral raise in abduction, or a scaption raise, bringing the hands slightly forward. Increase weight and reps to progress. Following Mark getting good at this and it not provoking any elbow pain, he can move on to the next 2 exercises, which includes exercise 4, which is similar to the second exercise, but instead of using the hand to bring the wrist back up, you'll be using the muscle and moving the dumbbell through range. Again, work to progress in reps and weight. Alongside this, Mark can also be working on exercise 5, where you hold the end of a dumbbell and move it from palm facing up, or supination, towards palm facing down, which is pronation. Another one to gradually progress, ensuring no aggravation. As Mark is moving towards these later exercises, gradually building up with no pain, he'll be noticing symptoms getting better. While doing these exercises, he can also add in some adjuncts to help along the way. This might include massage, straps, taping, hot and cold, and anti-inflammatories. However, one of the most important things will be modification of activities in the day, to not be constantly setting things back off. Also, it's important to get the reps and sets right and progress appropriately. So rather than just repeating very similar things in lots of videos, we have a video to accompany this one right here, which we talk about how many reps and sets to do, how and when to progress them, and how to know when to progress to harder exercises, together with how to go about modifying that activity. And with Mark combining all this together, the exercises in this video and the guidance in that video, he has managed to get rid of his golfer's elbow and return to improving his tennis unhindered.